Ryan, I used you in the show, not just because you did a nice job of improving, but because it wasn't a complete improvement the whole way. You had a very persistent desire to drive that knob up in the air and get an undersnap, a golfing upper snap. It's all in the path that that knob takes, an inside-out baseball swing. You had a great stride, weight transfer, body angle rotation, but the knob goes up in the air and the bat snaps sideways up into the ball, and that's something I wanted to show here, how the lead wrist and the angle that you drive that knob at, or pull snap that knob at, is going to give you success or failure. It's a very common problem we see in a lot of swings. Again, reach step, rotation, good extension, but the bat path, and all dictated by where the knob is being pulled or driven. It goes up in the air, the bat head's going to drop, and we get an inside-out swing. Right here on me, you can see that I'm trying to hit for some power here. And watch the knob. When I get to about right here, I drive it inside and down. Even though it doesn't look dramatic, it's a very dramatic move, and that's the thing that allows the bat to flip in the opposite direction. Your knob gets pulled up in the air, and the bat gets dragged up to it, whereas my knob gets here. I'm trying to drive it inside and down. The bat flips over the top of the hands, over snapping to get a good cutting swing. More of a pro-style lag and snap over the top. At least there's the ability that you feel like it's going over the top, and you have to really drive it inside and down the knob inside that rotation to keep from having an inside-out swing. Very persistent problem, very, very hard to handle. You can see here too, when you swing up in the air and swing up to the ball like this, there's not a really great finish either. And lots of times the practice swings foretell what you're going to see in the swing almost all the time. And you can see right there, if you take a look at your practice swing, anybody watching the show, there's the upper golfing, upper snap, inside out swing. And so your practice swing will foretell that. Here on the guide rope using the simulator, look how far up in the air you snap. And here's Jorge, who has a good oversnap. Watch how he cranks that wrist inside and down and the bat flips over. You want to lift yours up in the air and just drag it sideways. So that swing simulator works very well. The Evil Ball on the rope, of course, is phenomenal. And he started to get some better swings this way because you can't golf it up in the air. Watch the knob drive inside and down. You keep it a more level plane. Now, the next best tool we have here, which is this bracelet drill, guys that have trouble with this really respond well. And look how here you just kind of ride up over the top because you aren't getting a perfect snap through. There's an example of Juan doing it correctly. Here you are a second time. Watch how that knob keeps a more level path, doesn't veer up in the air when it reaches full extension, and it starts to want to pull up in the air. You just continue to let the wrist release, let that bat head go through. Watch there. And your lead wrist is really cranking and guiding that knob inside and down. If you're not used to doing it, you have to really work hard to get that done. But that's one of the greatest tools you can do to improve on that. Here's some of your early swings again. Golf up in the air. If you think cut through the ball, Ryan, do those drills, think cut through the ball, not trying to lift it, you'll trust it. Look at there. There's a great swing right there. It was hit or miss. Your speed went from 60s to 70s when you're doing it wrong to right here on these, you got up to 95 miles an hour twice. So certainly your potential is unlimited. You're going to have to work on the drills and try to get a little bit better pitch selection. If you get those low ones, go ahead and drive it anyway. But instead of drive it, instead of trying to lift it. But overall here, watch the knob. Doesn't come up, cranks to the inside and down, and the bat flips over with the Juggy Overlord. There's the opposite there. So it's kind of hit or miss for you, but I think it's a good example to show people how the lead wrist actually has to guide, actually powers and guides. Again, the bracelet drill, phenomenal, and everybody who works on that, seems to get big improvement on it. Great job, and some of these swings you'll see live are dramatic. Hey, look at that! Enjoy that! 87. Look at that! That's about 360. You gotta drive it though. You're golfing a little bit. Stab and then drive the knob down. Trust it. Beautiful. Look at that. Hey, 95 miles an hour. Right here. Here's a perfect snap right here. Boom. You can do it up there. There you go. Right. And just change your plane and drive the ball up with that. You didn't drive, you didn't stab. Have the hips drive the hands ahead. 82. Good ball. Nice. Look at that. 82. See that? A ball that carries out that far doesn't necessarily have to have the highest velocity. Watch here. You're doing this. Look at. You're turning like this and then you're swinging. It's got to be a stab and then that knob's got to come down. You got to stick with those mechanics. Bigger leg line too. Better. 95. Nice shot backside, 86. And Ryan, you reached 95 mile an hour twice, which is some of the highest speeds we've had with campers here. Yet at the end, you went back to trying to golf it up in the air again. What's going to help you specifically keep that good stab and snap?
It's just repetitions, trying to get rid of those old bad habits. Using the trainer, actually taking BP, which I don't normally do. So yeah, just repetition, practicing.
Phenomenal speeds for a CrossFit guy.